Ooh la la. Ooh la la. That's right. Ooh la la. Sorry, I was just on the phone with Sip and we were talking about that, and I hadn't had a name ready for the video yet, so ooh la la seemed just very appropriate for the time. All right, hey guys, what is up? How are you guys doing today? Just wait for you guys to come muddle on in and hang out for a second. Hopefully everybody's having a good day. I'm a little late on the live stream. Stayed up a little later than I wanted to, and yeah. But I was up late making a second video, so I don't expect there's a lot of people from our UK family going to be awake right now, but I'm sure there's going to be a few. Hello, Steven. The rain is here. Hello, Sniper Wave. Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for stopping in and hanging out with us. I appreciate it. Guys, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Come on in and give it a smash. Let know that you've been hanging out. Let's see. What do we got going on? I'm going to be doing some Fortnite. Unexpectedly, Evie got called into work, so I got the house to myself. So we're going to be doing a nice long live stream here. And then we'll probably do some Fortnite tonight. For sure. For surezies. For surezies. Chop, chop, good sir. You have people waiting to see your cheery face. Well, here it is and ready to go just for you. I also did upload. Is it your birthday? Not yet, guys. We are, today is Wednesday. My birthday's in 3 days. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday is my birthday. I have to work Sunday. Well, not really work. I have to go to Nashville. So I hate when I call it work because it's not work. I don't work. I don't work. I have to make an appearance downtown in Nashville. So I'll be going to do that. Hello, Lynx. Good to see you again. Thank you for stopping in. But no, my birthday is on the 31st, Steven, so very, very close. I will stream on my birthday to say hey to you guys because it wouldn't be the same to not be able to have my birthday with you. So I've got a very full birthday lined up. Today is my friend. You guys know Caroline. Everybody knows Caroline. Well, her boyfriend, Evan, his birthday is today, so we're very excited to make sure I said happy birthday to him and everything. What's crack-a-lackin'? Nothing, just chilling like a villain, gelling like a felon. You know, the usual. Hello, Matt Willis. I did. I slept very well, sir. Thank you. Actually, I was up something like I went to bed about 8 in the morning here. Excuse me. And I didn't realize it was that late because I fell asleep watching the Ricky Gervais show with Carl and the animated series again. And yeah, so yeah. The music work I do. I thought you knew about that, Stephen Greer. Lisa's here. Hi, Lisa. I told you I'd do that in real life. There she is. I want a monster. Dude, this is the best monster ever. It's the Monster Mango. If you haven't had it yet, oh, it's delicious and nutritious because it is 10% juice. No, that is not nutritious. It's loaded in sugar. But they're good. They're very, very good. I like them. I don't care. This is how you fuel your life. What did Matt Willis say? Oh. Hi, Mom. Oh, God. My mom is here. Crap. Oh, hello, hello, hello. Glad to have you in the stream. See, now things are going to be awkward. No, my mom's pretty cool. So, let's see. What are we doing today? There's everybody. She's like, I was just on the phone with her. And she's like, I was like, Mom, I have to go. I have to go. She's like, for what? I'm like, I have to go live. I have a schedule to keep. And, she goes, well, I'm your mother. I'm like, look, I understand, but this is like, this is a thing. And I have other people. Hello there, Letty. Good to see you again. I was actually trying to see if I was subscribed to your channel, Letty, because I didn't think I was. I wasn't sure, but I'm going to have to double check on that. Pretty sure I was. But, all right. Sniper Wave saying hi to Mom. Let's see. So what are we going to be talking about today? First off, we got to take a trip to the Batcave. We got to go to the Batcave. Yep. Ein Moment, bitte. Now, guys, my mom was the one who spoke full German. My mom speaks fluent German, and she is from Canada, eh? So my mom knows all the crazy stories of when I was a wee little lad. I was awesome then, too. How old? You know how old I'm going to be, Ma. You don't know how old your baby boy is going to be. You're Canadian as well. Sweet. I'm going to be 33, Mom. 33. Yep, 33. Very good. Wunderbar, yeah. In fact, my mom is also from Canada as well. So we've actually got quite a few Canadians hanging out here with us today. Thank you, everybody, for being so hello to my moms and all that. He will be 33 years young. No, like I said, Bright Links, I think of it as this. Your age is only the number of times you've been around the sun. That's all it is. How many laps around the sun have we made? Oh, Canada, our home and native land. Thank you, Peanut. Something, patriots cry. We stand on guard for thee. Thank you, Peanut. Oh, good boy. That's about as all I know. Thank you, Canada. We're very, very happy to have you here in Canada. No. Canada brought us things like Bryan Adams. No. The Canadian government has apologized on several occasions for Bryan Adams. I can't believe Peanut was singing the Canadian national. Let's see. He won't do that for the. That's funny. That's just funny. Hello, Cody. Good to have you here. You live in Ontario. Very cool. My mom, you're from what? Quebec? Mom's from Quebec. What, Bubba boy? Where's my Bubba? There's my Bubba. There's my Bubba. You want to go on the deck? You guys want to go outside and hang out on the deck? Okay. That's what they want. Ein Moment, bitte. Come on, Pete. Come on, Bubba. How does it feel out here? Feels great. We're going to leave the door open because it looks like it's going to storm. I want to watch the weather. I'm going to turn this off because we don't need that on. Very good. Okay. Cool beans. Cool like the other side of my pillow. Lex the Gamer, he is your brother. Oh, very cool. Really? Are they? I've noticed. I have been noticing that too, but I think that's where some of the best people are, though. Oh, thank you, everybody. I appreciate it. Gary's here. Yay, Gary. Gary, before he gets here, let's be on a very close lookout for that knee guy. I hate to have to say it, but we need to be on the watch. It's been not quite where. Was I born in here in the Canada or the US? Lynx, I was born in Germany. Made it safely. Very good, Evie. Thank you, honey. Good to know. Poor Evie has to go to work. Storm was here yesterday. It hit this morning. I was born in Germany. Yes, I was. So I was a U.S. citizen born abroad. Yeah, I know. They called her, and somebody couldn't make it, and she was kind enough to pick up a shift and go be a trooper, you know. But, yeah, have a good day at work. Don't tell me how to do my job. What are you, a weatherman? Beautiful day out, isn't it? What are you, a freaking weatherman now, huh? Don't tell me how to do my job. Ooh la la. Ooh la la. Guys, stick around too. Daniel is going to be on in just a few minutes. He had to move, so he's coming back to Tennessee. He's coming back to Tennessee. Yes. He'll be back. He's coming to Tennessee. He knows it. I know it. He just doesn't want to say it, but he knows it. He knows it's better. And there's some really good news, but leave that up to him to tell you guys the amazing news about it all. But that's up to him if he decides he wants to or not. Jewish man. Yes, mama. Well, and then later on that morning when I finished up my live stream from the morning, Stephen, on the Fortnite live stream I did last night, I went to take the dogs out, and it was pouring here. So that made it here by a certain time. Oh, well, wonderful, Tim. I'm glad you're feeling very much better. Hello, Michael Furberger. All right. Man, guys, hold on 2 seconds. One, I'm super stoked that he's here. Michael Furberger is here. Guys, we got to go subscribe to his channel. I have never seen something this funny on his channel. A man of my own. He had this one video I checked out of his. He had 2 of these small little blow-up dolls. That's not the point. The fact is, though, is that I have 2 blow-up dolls that I use for other purposes. And the fact that we both have that like that, it was just hilarious. You guys have heard the story why I have mine. I used to put them in my barracks room. And then when I would have room inspection and my NCOs would come in, I'd be like, please, listen, Sergeant, I know we're not supposed to have overnight guests, but she's special. And they'd look around the corner and see the blow-up doll. They'd be like, oh, hell no, and walk out, and room inspection was over. Got it done quick and fast and in a hurry. Nobody bothers me. Then I used to tell them, sometimes I put helium in her, Sergeant, so she plays hard to get. And they thought it was hilarious, and they're done with that. Yeah, that's what I used to have them for. So I thought they were hilarious, and I've always kept them. They're down in my basement. But Michael Furberger, my mom here, who's here, Michael, Heidi Greenbaum, who's talking right above you, she's from Canada as well, and I know that you're from Canada. So I think it's awesome that we have Canada, Australia, the UK, New Zealand, South Africa. Stop it, Peanut. I have to speak to him in German because he's a Dachshund, which means I want to talk to him in his native tongue. All right, hold on. We got to go to the Bat Cave, guys. And don't say it. Don't get ahead of me. Don't steal my lines. Hold on. You saw nothing. Nothing. I am. You're running for mayor of Toronto. Very good. All over the world. All right. That's right. You saw nothing. Nothing. Don't forget, what do you want? What? All right, 2 seconds. You know what? You guys can, we'll see if we'll just take you guys with me. I don't know how strong the Wi-Fi signal is going to be, but I'll do my best. If it goes out, we'll just, we'll tolerate it, I guess. I'll leave you guys on the porch so I can keep talking. Don't say stuff like that. Here, we'll leave you guys right there for now while I take the mutts out. Okay. There you go. It was like a UFO sighting, Tom Greer. You saw something, but I'm not sure what it was. I like that. Very smart man. Come on, Butter. Okay, so you guys can see the storm. Wonderful, isn't it? Beautiful day out. Now, see my tree that's down right there? That was from a tornado 3 years ago. Took the tree down in the yard. Butter, come here. Sorry, there was a car coming. Butter likes to kind of ooh-la-la herself out. Swamp gas, exactly. Exactly. I had the photos. Check this out. This is crazy, guys. I had the photos on my phone of where the last tornado that came through, you could see Fort Campbell turning on its weather machine, and I got the pictures of it. They deleted by themselves off my phone. I went to go show them to Evie today. I had just seen them. And I uploaded some stuff, messed around, and all of a sudden, they're gone. And I caught it forming without a doubt. Peanut, go potties. Good boy. All right, so anyway. Onions need picking. I like them. I'm going to let them grow because I love to cut the yard. Once the yard gets a little more full, I'm going to cut it. And the whole yard is going to smell like onions, and it smells so good outside. Oh, well, thank you now. I'll give you a quick little look down the block. There's a little look down the block that way. Und what is that today? Nice little neighborhood. Cherry blossoms over in the neighbor's yard are starting to come in, and over there as well. You don't need to go to New England for cherry blossoms. They're right across the street. Peanut, Oh, boy. They're doing their wander-off thing, and I'm not in the mood for this today. Hold tight. Get back over here, Butter. Butter. Come on, Peanut. Come on, buddy. Go potty. All right. Hi, Minimum. Hi, Minnie Mouse. All right, I'm back. Sorry, guys. Hi, Minnie. Hey, look. This is the only time you like to be held. It's when you're outside. You guys don't get to see Minnie much. This is my other cat. You guys know Piper all too well. But this is Minimum. Hi, Minnie Mouse. Hi, pretty girl. Okay, go on in. Come on, Butter. Minimum. Come on, Peanut. Good boy. She's waiting for her dog. And there goes Piper. Okay, Piper, change the shift. Piper's on duty. Come here, Pipes. There we go. We got Piper back. All right. Ugh, this isn't going to work very well. Gotta open the door. Toss in Piper. Grab you guys. Here we go. We're back in. Okay. That went smooth. Can you buy me a BMW 3 GTR? Dude, I'd be happy with the Geo Metro. His mom hates his hair, huh? Probably blah, 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 blah. Dreadlock time, no. No, it's not a gated neighborhood. Not at all. But thank you for saying that it's a nice neighborhood. I enjoy it here. It's very nice. Probably there are lots of robins around here. All right, anyway. Do I need to tell you guys? I didn't think so. Just in case. So nothing. Okay. Don't tell me how to do my job, Mom. I liked when my mom came to stay with me for like a week. It was really nice to have her over and get to hang out with my mom. But I got to use while you're under my roof. You will obey my rules. It was great. I loved it. And I used to tell my mom that I'm going to have a big house someday. And when you come over, I'm going to tell you. That's actually a good idea, Liz. I should think on working on designing that. I was very nice. I loved having my mom over. It was actually really cool. We chilled, watched movies. My mom watched Game of Thrones, got into it. She's like some Game of Thrones stuff. We had a good time. My mom's fun to hang out with. She's the one who introduced me to all the musicals and stuff like that. So I will say that very much to Mom. Now, last night we were doing a song on, we were doing a trivia. Mom, you don't get to play because it's too easy. Because it's too easy for you. Okay, because you'll know the answer right away. So I'm going to sing you guys a little bit of a song. And someone has to try to tell me what movie it's from. And I'll give you a hint. It is a musical. And it's a very old musical. Oh, the barnyard is scratching. All the baby chicks are hatching. It's a day for relaxing. That's all I'm going to sing for you guys. 3 little lines. See if anybody can guess the song. Lisa, you better know it. Oh, Mom! Bloody hell. No, I said you're not allowed to say it. You're no cheating, Mom. Good, I got it out of there before. No, you're not allowed to say it, Mom. It's too easy. You know the answer. Well, I love musicals. And Lisa, how can you say you're not into musicals? Because I only had to say it one time. I can hear the bells. And you were like, oh, I know that one. I know that one. I've seen it several times. And then I knew you knew. Did your photos disappear because they were filmed on? No, they weren't filmed on base. I screen captured them. I screen captured and you could see it forming and it made a perfect circular round circle. That's impossible. That's even in a tornado. There's a hook. This was a perfectly round signature circle and you could see it forming. And, oh, you saw the answer? Well, I'll give it away. 7 Brides for 7 Brothers, which is one of my favorite movies of all time. So I said, don't say it, Ma. And she probably was already typing it like the first line. Oh, the barnyard is scratching. I know the movie, Jeremy. That's one of your favorites. We watched it all the time. But yeah, it's 7 Brides for 7 Brothers. If you haven't seen the movie, it's a great, great movie. I think I have it on DVD. Jay, does your mom do anything for you? I don't know how you mean that, Lex. Does like she come over and cook or clean? No. Thank you everybody too for being very welcoming to my mom hanging out in the stream with us. What? No. You guys want to see my mom get upset? Here, watch. We're going to make my mom angry. You did while you were here. Of course, Mom, you did. But, like, I think he means, like, on the regular basis. No, very, very little. While you were here, of course you did a ton while you were here. You did way more than I could have ever expected you to do while you were here, and I thank you every time for that. But just on a regular, watch this. We're going to make my mom mad. Ready? I'm 33 years old, and she still gets angry at me. Have you ever driven from yours to your mom's? My mom lives right around the corner. Ha! I told you. My mom's like 5 minutes away. My sister's here in town. My uncle here in town. And we're not from Tennessee. You have asthma. No, I don't. Don't tell me how to do my job. That's fine. I smoke cigarettes because I prefer to know the type of cancer I'm going to get. You know, people are like, you go to the doctor and they're like, you have pancreas cancer. They're like, what? I never saw that coming. And then you go in there like, you have intestinal colon cancer. Oh, I never saw that coming. Mr. Greenbaum, you have lung cancer. That's about what I expected. No, Mom, you cannot come over because I am live streaming all day. I have busy stuff to do, so no, not today. Not today, good sir, not today. I have unscheduled plans to have. It doesn't matter that you have a truck. That's not what the point is no, not today. I have things that I have already prearranged to be done. And once I've done that, it's not changing. No, you don't tell me how to do my job. No, you don't tell me how to do my job. Conquistador, hello, Vladdy. What is up, good sir? Conquistador. Wait, is that Vladdy? Yeah, that's got to be Vladdy. That's got to be Vladdy. Right? I hear you. Well, I don't either because you guys saw nothing, so I don't know what you're talking about. How long would it take to drive to Canada? It's 8 hours to Ohio, so probably 12 hours. A mere nothing. I could be there in a day. I could drive 16 hours straight. The only thing I would have to stop for is probably gas and 2 potty breaks. That's all I would need. Right? I hear you, heavy metal. Hey, man, would you mind logging off? I cannot steal your internet cleanly over here. You're really lagging down. Can you tell the kids to get off? You're funny. I like you, heavy metal. You're a funny guy. Damn it, George. Do you want leaves dumped on your lawn again? Boost the Wi-Fi. That's funny. Hello, Jay. How are you, man? How are you? You want leaves dumped in your yard again this summer, Jay? Timmy. My mom is a cool lady. She is an amazing cook, guys. She should have opened her own 4-star restaurant. She won chili awards when we lived in Texas for her chili. Oh, I know, Mom. I rock the double dimples. Not just one set, but I got the doubles. And I got the nice little cleft chin. That's right. And now I've got the long, sexy, flowing hair to go with it. I look like a Disney character. I can show you the world. Shining, shimmering, splendid. Now, my mom was also a big supporter. I will say this, though. My mom was a huge supporter of when I did my dance days. And for those who may have been questioning whether or not I used to be a dancer and I'm an award-winning dancer, my mama can confirm it. Ha. Oh, you did? Wow. No, I don't. I look better with short hair. I look gorgeous with long hair. I'm sexy. Get that in my belly, baby. Thank you, mama. See? Still have my tap shoes. You're a dancer as well. Cool. Still have my tap shoes. They're in the closet. Maybe one day I'll bust them out for y'all. Give you a little but not today. Not today. I could. I can. Yes, I can, Matt. Thank you for asking. You're funny, Metal. I like you, bro. He's a cool cat. Thank you guys for everybody to coming in, having a great stream. This is going great so far. You know, I didn't expect this many people. This is a better time. 24-hour dance live stream. That would be hard. Thank you, Tim. Thank you, Tim. That is exactly my reasoning. And I'm not going to lie to you guys. I had a crush. See, my sister started doing dance class. And I went to her first recital. And I'll never forget we were sitting close to the front row. And I saw at the time what was like this gorgeous young girl. My age, of course. And I was like, that's not how I got Evie. Totally different. I'll tell you that in a second. And I was like, how do I get close to her? And I was like, well, she goes to dance class. So it only makes sense that I need to go to dance class. And so I took up dance class and just to be close to her, but she was in a high-level dance team in the studio. So I was like, well, I got to make that team to get closer to her. So I was really good, so I got put on that team. But my teacher was like, you're really good. You're going on the competition team. So don't tell me how to do my job. How I met Evie, though, was I was in Afghanistan, and I was on a website, and I was just meeting people online. And I met her on a website called datehookup.com. And while I was in Afghanistan, met her, talked to her for a while. And then I PCS to Fort Campbell, called her up, and I was like, look, I'm going to come get you, okay? She was like, okay. I'm like, we're going to get married, all right? And she was like, cool. So I drove up, picked her up, drove her back down here, and 9 days later, we got married. Or 6 days later, we got married. Peace, brother, man. And that was 7 years ago, coming up on 8. So I knew her face-to-face 9 days, and then we got married. You know what? I think it was I knew like right away there were some things that she did that was like, okay, this is going to be an awesome chick right here. When we pulled up, we were driving from Ohio to Tennessee, and we pulled up to McDonald's to grab a bite. I'm like, what do you want? She's like, just hit the dollar menu up for me. That's all good. I'm like, oh, sweet. I love this girl already. Our anniversary is September 9th. September 9th is our anniversary. Happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary. All right. Anyway. Oh, yeah, it was too easy. She was cool. She said dollar menu, and she was like, I like to live, and I can make it on a budget. I'm like, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So, yep, that's. Is it, Shelly? How about that? That's pretty cool. It was I knew her 6 days, 9 days face to face, 6 days once we got down here. That's so cool, Shelly. Like I said, my birthday's in 3 days. It was it marks the anniversary of the day the world was blessed with me. And no, I can't ride sports bikes anymore, Bright Links. My shoulder doesn't allow it. But thank you. That would be wonderful. I would love a CBR 1000. But unfortunately, it just wouldn't. ADD helps on YouTube. I'll say that much. What? Squirrel? Huh? Anyway. I'm the product of a troubled mind. There's a little bit of Zap Brannigan. The troubled mind of a student and a teacher. GIF. 33's dirty knees. I don't know. I think it's a milestone for me because 33 made it as long as Jesus. Is it okay? Well, Bright Links, I'm not going to say this. Anything you decide for yourself, for your body, there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. That's what you were thinking, Mom? Yep, made it as long as Jesus. But no, anything that you want to do for your body, it doesn't matter if it's good or bad. The true freedom is the right to make good and bad choices for yourself. So if you want to do something for yourself and it doesn't harm anybody but yourself, who am I to tell you no? So is it okay? More than okay. It should be expected. Should be expected. If it grows from the ground, it's probably okay. No powders, no pills. Well, I don't know. We're not talking about that, Mom. Let's stay off of it. Well, everything in this world is a drug. Tylenol is a drug. Anything that's introduced to your body artificially is a drug. Everything is a drug. Caffeine is a drug. Nicotine is a drug. Sugar is a drug. It's a drug. It's a derivative of a plant that they extracted that has properties that do things for your body. Sugar speeds you up. But cocaine extracts something from a plant that speeds you up, but that one's illegal because it's not as addictive as sugar. So right there, illegal. Exactly. Thank you, Gary. I forgot to get to that. Illegal. It's just a sick bird. Illegal. Just a sick bird. Illegal. That's all it is. Oh, well, wonderful. Thank you so much. And I love that MR. I will say this. MRD used to be 224 was his name. And I told him that it was just messing with my eyes because my brain was so familiar in seeing 0.223, which is a standard 5.56 223 round, which goes for the M16A2 or A1 and A3 model, as well as the M4, A1, A2, and A3 model. So it was tripping me out to see his name. So he said, how about I just be MR223+1 because you're my buddy? And I was like, oh, that's awesome. And he actually changed my name. So he changed his name, and it helped me out so much. Now I see the 223, and the world is right. But I know he's 224, but it's 223+1 because he's my buddy. So that's so cool. It won't be much longer. Tennessee votes this year for medical, and I'm so excited. Like literally, if it goes legal, you guys will see me cry for the first time, and it'll probably be one of the last times. But it would be amazing. Does it? Mom, I am fine. So do not. Nope. Don't you do that. No, I haven't eaten today for dinner yet. I had some Monster so far, so I'm okay. I'm good. I'm lock, stock, ready to rock, born, bred, and fed. I'm a mean machine. Trained to run on caffeine and nicotine. Let's see. I was talking to our friend MJ. I'll call him MJ on from Fortnite last night, and he's a great kid. He's a bartender up in New York. Cool kid. So let's see. So I was talking to him last night. He was talking to me about the Army. I was telling him some stories and stuff like that, and he thought they were interesting. And I was like, I don't know if I ever told you guys some of these, so I thought we would go over some. And I don't know if I ever told you guys about a combat dive. Energy drink for dinner. Well, first I have to get pumped up for life. Joe knows what I'm talking about. You got an energy drink and rip it up. My body has been trained to run. It takes a unique set of skills to do this much punishment and push your body hard, like the Army taught me to do. Story time. Yeah. Hua, that's what I'm talking about. Born, bred, and fed. You guys know that I grew up in the military. My whole life, like when I hear people say, oh my gosh, look, there's an Army helicopter. I'm like, and? Those fly overhead all day. I've been seeing Army helicopters since I can believe. No, I don't want any chicken and dumplings, but thank you, Mom. No, thank you. No, thank you. I'm gravy. Ain't no thing but a chicken wing. I'm good to go. Absolutely, Gary. Thank you. I did mention that earlier. Joe, Gary, and I are on the lookout for a certain person who's been stopping in. His rhetoric has been getting a little bit unacceptable. We will give him an opportunity, but we're on short leash this time. There's no timeouts. It's kicks. I can't have that. Some of the stuff he was saying was just unacceptable. And everyone's allowed their personal opinions, but on this channel, in my stream, there are rules. Yes. And we're going to be on the careful. Your husband's a Marine? Oh, well, wonderful. Hoorah, Master Chief. I love Marines. They hit really hard. I got a lot of fight with Marines. Good people. So, yeah. But, okay, so story time did I ever tell you guys what a combat dive was? Anybody know what the combat dive was? A bit. I would like to think that I am unique. I am unique. All right, so a combat dive is, well, I think we went over this, but a combat dive is where the airplane is at 30,000 feet, and they don't want them shooting RPGs as you come in for a slow, steady landing, because that's like an easy trajectory to put an RPG on. So what the plane does is it comes down and they're ready to land. The runway would be like something down here, right? So they do exactly a corkscrew. They turn the plane almost straight down, and they just spiral all the way down. And then right before the runway, they level off. So it's whoosh and touchdown. Now, the second we touched down, they had to stand up. We turned around about face, and they told us, run. Ooh la la. Ooh la la. I was telling them about the combat dive and when we landed in Iraq. So we landed, and they told us, stand up, now get ready to run, because they like to drop mortars as the planes are coming in. They like to try to drop mortars on the airstrip to try to catch the new guys coming in or going out. So as soon as we got there, we're running. We got our weapons, we got our gear, we're running. Boom! Ah! You run, you get in the base, and they're like, okay, coffee and donuts is over there. Everyone take your seats. They're like, oh, well, that wasn't too bad. Welcome to Iraq, Joint Base Anaconda. They do that all day, so don't worry about it. And after about 3 months, you just stop noticing the booms. Sip knows what I'm talking about. Bye, guys. Ooh la la. Ooh la la. Oh, well, that's fun stuff, man. That's fun stuff. Those are good times. Good times. Well, obviously, it's all good because I'm here, right? They tried twice to get me. 2 times in combat, they couldn't get the old G-bomb. Nuh-uh. I gave them 2 shots. They blew it. Hey, one's for you, one's for me. You blew it. It was a gift for me, and the second time was up to you. No, it's because I was smart. I was very smart, Mom. It had nothing to do with that, I don't think. It was because I was very smart, and I paid very close attention, and I made myself a very hard target. Nope, they don't get a third. I gave you 2 chances. That's all I can do. You don't get a third. You want another one? Now you got to come to me on my turf. I came to your backyard, and I blew up the court. I pooped in your backyard. Oh, Mom, can we not do that, Mama? No. You don't start on that, or I will have to kick you, Mom. We're not going to go there. And I will kick my own mother. I'm not above it. Although, I cannot guarantee anything. Ooh la la. Ooh la la. Oh, this is an unscheduled interruption. I have no idea. Thank you so much, Gary. I don't know what happened. I'm not using the phone today. This was, we have really bad weather coming in. Hold on, let me take a sneaky peek just for you guys. Yeah, we're predicting rain all day. All day, man. So let me bring up the radar. On my radar. I remixed that song, and I used to call it Raid Operator because that was one of the jobs I did in Iraq. I was a raid operator. If you guys want to look up what a raid operator is, just put in raid camera, and you can see what that is. But I was a raid operator. Instead of being on my radar, I was a raid operator. I'm looking right now, Mom. I'm looking. Mom slept through the last tornado. Hook Echo? Yep, absolutely. I watched enough Twister to understand. I had a crush on Helen Hunt back in the day. Stupid Paul Reiner. Mad About You. Yeah. Well, my backyard is full of trees it could take down. The only one I would ever be concerned about is one falling on my camper. But other than that, I'm not really too concerned about a tree coming down. Even then, I don't think it would do a ton of damage, but it'd be a higher branch up. But no, I don't think so. I can't even get this to work. Let me refresh the tab. Mine too. I got to get ready to cut it. The onions are coming up. Those purple flowers are coming up. Oh, I love bad weather. Hello, Julian. How are you, good sir? Sean, good night. Have a great night, Sean. Thanks for stopping by. Study hard. You're going to change the world. There you go. That's my expectations for Sean. Yep, we do. We do. I can't even get radar to work. Kiff. That plan is boring. Let's do something bold. What were you thinking, sir? Oh, that's not a bad kiff. Holy crap, I can do kiff. Didn't even think about it. Oh, wow. The voice of Kiff is Mr. Burns. Oh, well. Amy, you are so lovely. Oh, I wish you did, sir. Wow, I didn't realize that. The voice of, it makes sense, though, of Kiff is Mr. Burns in a lower voice. So, wow, we can do that. We just found out the other day that we can do the voice of Little Nicky. So that's really cool to find out. Uh-oh, what's wrong, Julian? Why can't you play Fortnite anymore? Uh-oh. Simpsons, that's good. Well, see, it makes sense, though. It was the Futurama. Why is Peanut Bar... Oh, you moved. Oh, well, you'll still be able to play soon. They're outside probably barking at another dog. Not yet. Not yet, Sippy D. Ah, very cool. Butterball. Butter. Kom mit mir. Das ist gut, ja. Thank you, Butter. Good girl. Great record. What movie? You always love that one. Oh, well, good. I thought like I'd done something and you were like, no, I can't play with you anymore. You cursed evil person, you. And I was like, well, what did I do? And it's like, oh, you moved. Oh, okay, cool, cool. It's not that you can't play with me anymore. It's that you're unable to at the time. But wunderbar. That's good to know that we'll be able to play again soon then, you see? Julian, right? You could be Julian wrong. And that would not make, then you would not be Julian right if you were Julian wrong. Which is true, too, because if you can't be right and wrong at the same time. So, he moves further from you. Oh, I got to get away from this screwball. He is going to cause problems. Hold on, that is the mayor. Oh, I did not realize that I could also do his voice. Wow. That's pretty good. That wasn't bad. And you're moving closer to me, Sip, so ha! Rain in 5, Mike. Roger that. Good copy. Just for kicks. Heavy. Oh, sweetness. Well, good. Here comes the rain again, falling on my knees like lovers do. I love the rain. I'll tell you this, one of my favorite things is my camper in the rain because I love the sound of the rain hitting the roof. That puts me to sleep. Good night, Julian. Have a good night, good sir. Thank you for coming by. Don't forget to thumbs up and share. And maybe go check out another video sometime if you ever get a moment. I would really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Falling on my knees like lovers do. That's the song there, Natalisa. Here Comes the Rain. I think it's called Here Comes the Rain. Who was that by? Someone hit me up with that. I forget. I think it is. Falling on my head like lovers do. Or something like that. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it is, though. But it is. Thank you. It's Euromatics. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm pretty sure maybe it's falling on my whatever. Don't tell me how to do my job. I couldn't remember. The Pretenders. No, Sip, it's not the Pretenders. I love though that I didn't even realize, and Lisa pointed it out. She goes, at the end of the video, Sip was trying to push the lake away from the hole that he was digging. Sip. Yeah, you're going to push the lake out, Sip. That's real smart. On purpose. Oh my gosh, you know that one. You used up all the glue on purpose. Steven, I love you. I can't do it. Look, there's only been one person. And I would walk 500 miles. Ooh la la, that's right. I remember on VH1 pop-up video, and they said something about a guy, if you walked 500 miles, what would happen to your feet? And what if you walked another 500 more, what would really be like, what would you lose the calorie? It was funny. Just something along those lines. You can check it out. VH1 pop-up video, 500 miles. That's a funny one. I'm a black hole. You can't escape me. Once you're caught in my gravitational field, it's better not to fight it. Just go into it. Don't fight it. And even if you're a flat earther, I would say that it would be, it's because I'm magnetic instead of gravitationally. So either side of the world you're on, if you're on the round earth or a flat earth, either way, that works for me. Ooh la la. Ooh la la. I love that line. Yeah, I work really hard on my hair and he hits it. He hits my hair. Joe got that one. Thank you, Joe. Oh, this is a fun stream, guys. I'm having a good time. Great time. Great oldies on 107.5 The River. Coming at you live. Next up here on the river, here's something I always thought of was funny. If you guys, for those who's ever been to a strip joint, have you ever noticed that there must be some kind of strip joint DJ college, because all of them do sound alike? And for those who have been, if you've never been, this is going to be a beautiful example. And it always goes like something like this. You know, the song ends, bow, and that's it. Okay, guys, that was very good. Coming up next, we're going to put your hands together for Diamond. Oh, that was one of today's performance. Coming up for you next is Cherry. Coming up on the stage live, they're going to be hitting. Put your hands together for Alexa. Wow. I mean, it's good for you. I mean, good for you. You coming around and wow. Well, thank you, Tim. Haha. I do prefer to not wear the glasses. Like an auction, I'm at a 5 and a 5 and a 5 and a 30. We're looking for a 5 and a 5. We got a 30 over here, 2 and 1, and got a 30 and a 5 and a 5. Looking for a 5 and a 5 and a 5 and a 5 and a 30. And we got a 40. I got a 40. I got a 40 and a 5 and a 5 and a 40 and a 5 and a 5. Thank you, sir. We got a 50, 50 and a 5 and a 5 and a 5 and a 5 and a 50 and a 5. We got a 50 and a 5. 60. I'm going once. 60 going twice. Down to 60. Last call. Open up and up. It says sold for 55. I'm in a 5 and a 5 and a 5 and a 5. 550 and a 5 and a 5 and a 5 and I've got 50 and a 5 and a 70. Looking for 100. Looking for 100. 105. 110. Do I hear 120? 120. Looking for a buck and a quarter. Buck and a quarter. That's easy. That's just talking fast. Sold. Okay, I don't know who that is, Mom, but that's not how that goes. Thank you. I am doing very well, Tim. Thank you. Looking good, feeling good. Feeling good. Mind over matter. If you don't mind pain, then it doesn't matter. Yes, I know. That's just not what I care to speak about right now, Mara. Don't care. This is why it's awkward having my mother in the stream. She wants to talk to me, and it's like, no, that's not what we're doing right now. We're doing things. Nothing. What's the matter with you? Pain is weakness leaving the body. Absolutely. I'd like to think that I'm about half empty by now, for sure. Maybe 3/4. I was doing a little marky muck the other day. You know, it's not for nothing. You come over to the house and things happen, you know. I was just I can't help it that he's fucking gay. He's a cocksucker because he likes cock, you know. What are you supposed to do about it? You're half full. There you go. Oh, I know who she's talking about. I just don't care. You see, there's a meter. This is my care meter. I don't. Oh, well, very good, Lynx. You're a weird one, Mr. Greenbum. You're as odd as they can be. And though you like the dope, you're not on the rope, Mr. G-Bum. Oh, your dad made spaghetti. I love spaghetti. Dad's spaghettis are usually beast mode. If you guys ever want to see Sip makes spaghetti like they do in Italy, some old town school stuff. So you should, if we ever get a chance, we'll show you Sip's recipe for making spaghetti with gravy, with the gravy, not sauce. It's not sauce, dude. It's gravy. You got to call it gravy, dude. So we'll have sauce and gravy. We'll have pasta and gravy. So, yeah. You are Mr. G. Of course you did, because there was nothing to see. Of course you saw nothing. I don't know what you're talking about. There's a story I almost want to tell because there's a funny ending to it. But I'm just going to see how I can... No, we can't do it. Can't do it. No. There's no clean way to spin it. There's no PG-13 way to spin it. Change your name to Green Bong. That's gonna be if weed ever becomes legal. I would like to open my own glass blowing shop and call it Green Bongs, and that would be really cool. And then do glass blowing and stuff like that, hand glass blown. You know, maybe get my own property and make my own shop. Learn to do some glass blowing, get the stuff, and start making Green Bongs and have it like a name. So Green Bongs, yeah. Yeah, but I would want to make bongs, Mom. Not like glass. Like I'd want to make a vase of sort of, but not the kind of vases you're thinking, Ma. That bong, ba bong, bong, bong. Ooh, that dress so scandalous, and I know another player couldn't handle this. You're shaking that thing like who's the dish, with the look in your eyes so devilish. You like to dance at the hip-hop spots, but she moved to the groove and connect the dots. Then just her bench, she liked the buck. She was living la vida loca. She had dumps like a chuck. Got like what? Baby, move your butt. I think I sing it again. Who remembers that song? That thong song. I don't know why that just came into my head. I saw bong, that turned into thong. Easily switched over to song. The two went together. Thong song. We had to hit it. You could have Cheech. I don't think he would be on board, man. Last time he had a bong endeavor, it went pretty bad, man. No, Mom, that was the Cheech and Chong version of Thong Song. And that was oh, that girl so so voluptuous. She's shaking that thing like, who's this? Look in her eyes. So she likes to eat at the buffet spot. She will eat everything. It crumbs and drops, macaroni and cheese. She ate the whole pot. She was living chalupa loca. She eat chicken by the truck, truck, truck. Ham's like, what? Baby, tuck your gut, gut. Oh, don't. No, that was Tommy Chong. Or Cheech. Cheech is a spokesman. Oh, he doesn't. He stays very much away from that stuff. That's why they broke up. Was he wanted to get away from that. He's not into that. So I don't think he would be. And you're correct. I apologize. It was Tommy Chung. But thanks for helping, man. Yeah, I got all wrong, man. Let's see. If you ever heard the song called "Pass the Marijuana" by Mystic Roots, that is like that's my chilling song. From Chico, California to my home in the Bay, say we like to smoke out every day. I be Northern Lights choking, hit the joint until I'm smoking. My eyes are turning red and I can barely keep them open. No Mystic Roots, the way to walk us on from the baby. I be signed, blah, blah, blah. I got the thin mustache. I need another hit of hash because I smoked on my grass. I got a pipe, it's full of ash. I'm stanky from the dank and I can only roast some more. They call me Coop from Mystic Root, just like I told you before. Give me the green bud because 215 legalized. I be a ganja conscious who I likes to crazy crystallize. So pass the marijuana my way and some paper so that I can roll a J. Ha ha. That went down to Jamaica. He was looking to sell some weed. He was doing fine. They were standing in line. It was excellent weed indeed. Till he came across a boy who was likewise peddling pot, and he stood on down to the beach and said, "Let me tell you what. Well, my name is Johnny, and you ain't smoked nothing yet. One hit of this grass, it'll kick your ass. You got yourself a bet." I missed a part of that, but there you go. Okie dokie, Mom. Thank you so much. We'll see you then. I'll be back into town probably around 6:30, maybe 7:30, and bye, Mom. Thank you for coming by. It means the world. Thank you. Don't forget that the thumbs up, Mom. Yeah, and we'll figure something out. We could easily just go to CC's. That would be fine. Pizza. I love pizza because, as you guys know, I was raised on Ninja Turtles, and the turtles liked pizza, and I wanted to be a Ninja Turtle, and I love pizza. We can never be a part of the outside world. Not even pizza? Pizza is okay. Not even pizza? That part is great. I love pizza. Pizza in the morning, pizza in the evening, pizza for supper time. If you're hanging with G-Bomb, we can have pizza anytime. Did you ever live near Chino? No, Lisa. I was only stationed at Fort Irwin. So it was right outside of Victorville by Barstow. You go into Barstow, and then you go to the end of Barstow where you cross over the dry riverbed, and there's a bridge out there, and you follow that road all the way down to Fort Irwin Road, and then you take a left onto Fort Irwin Road. When there's nowhere else to go, you either take a right to Yermo or a left towards Fort Irwin, and you follow that 28 miles, 30 miles into the desert, and then out of nowhere, a military base pops up. They said, "Here you go. Oh, Chico. No, I'm sorry, not Chino." Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, you found it, Mum? Very nice. Thank you, Mum. I love it, love. All right. Mrs. Slocum, are you free? I'm free at the moment. Mr. Lucas. My mom was the one who introduced me to Are You Being Served and Keeping Up Appearances. My grandma was one. You guys, I get my voices and my personality. I would say the acting and the stage performance stuff. I get that from my dad and my grandma. My grandma used to love to do Scottish voices in airports and make people think she was Scottish. Even when she was like, 60 years old, she would do that. And lad from the Highlands, from Scotland, love. Glad to be here, hanging out with you, all, you sweet little ear. My mum. Did you shoot, Jay, did you shoot AR-15 in the Army? No, because the Army doesn't use the AR-15. They use the M16. It's a different weapon. Who said that? They give you $100 and take back 99. No bullshit. Hello there, Cube GFX Motion Designer. I don't think I've ever had you in my stream before, so happy to have you with us. I was in the military from November 2006 until October 2013. 7 years. 7 years in the United States Army. Hoorah, Master Chief. We wouldn't say hoorah, it'd be hooah. And here's something interesting, too. When you salute, you see a lot of people, and I hate that they do this in movies. You're not supposed to salute like this. You don't salute like this, because I can see my palm. You never show your palm. When you salute, it's actually to the side, slightly tilted down. If you're wearing glasses, you put the forefinger to the tip of the frame, but you do not show the palm. You see how my hand is turned? British will salute like this. The reason they show their palm when they're salute is because they've been defeated in war. Their military has been defeated. By who? Me. Them, me. Now, it's not a sign of disrespect, but however, we do not salute British officers, but British officers will sometimes, or they generally do salute our officers, but we do not salute theirs. So, yeah. But just an interesting tidbit. I wouldn't see, I don't think of the USA as number one. I think of the USA as like an experiment, and it's a very interesting experiment. And so far, the experiment is going well. But anything could foul the experiment. But so far, we do lead in some things, yes, but we're not number one in everything. And that's okay. You don't have to be number one because like you said, I was on peyote when I said that. Hell, you don't have to be first. You can be second, third. Hell, you can be fourth. Oh, without a doubt, our military is very good. We had a very strong military. We have a wonderful, and I've worked with so many militaries around the world, and everybody in the military, I've noticed that soldiers tend to be some of the most amazing people and interesting people in the world. Not to say that you guys who don't have interesting lives, but there's always an amazing background onto why someone found the military. So getting to meet some other military people and talk to them was really cool. The Swedes were really nice people. Like even I got really sick right when I landed in Afghanistan, and they took me to some of my buddies, just pretty much. One got me under one arm, one got me other, and they kind of dragged me around post till we found a doctor. And we went first to the Swedes because we didn't know where else to go. And they were like, we'd like to just treat you here, but if we even give you anything, we could get in a lot of trouble. But the guy was going back and forth whether to treat me or not. And eventually, as I said, look, there is a military doctor who's over here. Go see him. And they took me to him, and he was able to give me, basically, I needed some strong Tylenol and a quick shot of something. I got like 104 fever right when we landed in Afghanistan. I got wicked sick. I don't know why. He refused to salute the Air Force. Hey, thanks, man. You're related to Thomas Jefferson, are you? That's awesome. That's awesome. Awesome. Very cool. I am not related to Norman Greenbaum, who wrote the song Spirit in the Sky. I go like that. They're not always the best people because a lot of people in the military come from some shady backgrounds, but wow, interesting. If anything, to observe these people is amazing, to see the personalities you will run into. And you'll meet some of the people like, I didn't know somebody could be that dumb. And it's not out of bullying. I just wanted to observe. Look at that. Look at that. He ran face first into a porta-john. Huh. It's like, look at this wild animal. Why is he looks completely lost in his own natural environment. We're going to stare and see what happens. We're going to keep an eye on him. Except no. Do I like football? Now, when you mean football, do you mean soccer or football? Well, see, Liz, and the funniest thing, Letty, is I'm not joking. That's a real story. Sip knows, remembers that one. I watched a guy try to run and pull a prank on someone, but someone had double pranked him, double ninja pranked, and he wound up tripping in a ditch and falling face first into a porta-john. No joke. Okay, so I appreciate it. Football. No, I'm not a huge fan of football. I'll always root for the home team. But I don't. I don't really watch a lot of sports. Not a huge sports. I like hockey. Watch some hockey. I like hockey. But yeah, for the most part, yeah, hockey. I like hockey. I used to be a baseball fan, but hockey's my thing. I like watching hockey. It's a high-paced, high-action, nonstop. Things can change in a moment. It can go from 0 to 100 like that. And yeah, so that's why hockey, eh? It's a great date, and you can get a beer, and sometimes there's a fight breaking out, and that's pretty cool, eh? Oh, okay. I mean, hey, I've been to basketball games. When I was in the Army one day, we walked into the motor pool. It was a Thursday. This was great. And they said, who wants to go see a basketball game? I didn't want to go see a basketball game, but I'll let those who do want to see a basketball game raise their hand first. Well, 2 people raised their hand. They said, come on, we need 1 more. So I had my hand down. I looked around. No one's going to raise their hand. I'll go. They said, okay, cool. You 3 report to the CP, pick up your tickets, go change into civilian clothes, and then report to the CP and pick up your tickets. Okay, what's going on? They said they'll tell you when you get there. Okay. So I changed into my civilian clothes, met up with the other 2 dudes, and they're like, what's going on? They're like, okay, you guys are going to be going to LA to represent the unit who's been invited to the Pac-10 games. Soldiers from the unit have been invited throughout the entire series through the day. Your ticket times are this time. It was like 9 o'clock in the morning. My game wasn't until 4 o'clock. They said, you're released. Go to LA. That is your place of duty. I said, okay, cool. So we were talking, okay, we're going to carpool down, guys. We'll take your car because it's best on gas. We'll split the gas. We'll go down there. Cool. Everyone got beer money, blah, blah, blah. All set. Rock on. Cool. And then we said, okay, I called my sergeant up, Sergeant Riley. And I said, Sergeant, listen, it's Thursday. Now check this out. The tickets they gave us are for 4 o'clock, the first game. First game is 4 hours, Sergeant. Second game, let's say that one's another, let's say 3 hours. Sergeant, that's going to be like 11, 12 o'clock at night. By the time we drive back to Fort Irwin, it's going to be 2 in the morning. For us to get up for PT by 4 is unsafe for us to drive that long. We're going to be awake for a day and a half. It's unsafe, Sergeant. Sergeant Riley was a nice guy, and he liked me a lot. And he looked at me, big, tall guy, really nice guy. I liked Sergeant Riley. He was one of my favorite sergeants. And he goes, you know what, Greenbaum, you're right. We'll see you Monday morning. Enjoy you take a 4-day on your guys. Hey, thanks, Sarge. We got a 4-day. So we got off Thursday to go watch a basketball game, off Friday, off Saturday, off Sunday, report back Monday. No, so you suck, Sip. Sergeant Riley was nice to me. He liked me. Sergeant Riley liked me. He didn't like you because you're dumb. What's my favorite weapon to shoot in the military? We didn't have guns in the military. We have weapons. And my favorite weapon in the military, I would probably say, was the 50 cal. I was good on the 50 cal. I can headspace and time it like that. Set my headspace, set my timing. That's something people don't know about the 50 cal is that you don't just put bullets into the gun and it shoots. You have to screw the barrel in. Then you have to get the barrel set to a certain distance. And then you have to, because the way the weapon fires, you have to set the weapon's timing so that the round ejects, closes, and fires at the right time over and over. You got to set the timing of that. And there's a special tool to do that. And it's very crucial that you do it correctly because I have seen this happen, and SIP remembers. The National Guard had came and they were taking over some positions and they didn't know how to headspace and time their bullets correctly and what was how their weapon system correctly. And I would watch them on their camera. They would go to test fire around, chink. The bullet would fire before the breech was completely closed, and it would eject the cartridge through the bottom of the weapon into the soldier's legs. And I saw, like, you would sit up there and I'd be watching them test fire and you'd see a soldier shoot, chink, and then all of a sudden they would drop. And I'm like, yep, screwed up another one. He got ejected, call the medics. And that happened about 3 or 4 times before they stopped letting the National Guard test fire. And what they did was they started having them pull up to us, and I would set the headspace and timing, and then I would test fire the weapon. Because they were doing so poorly. They only knew how to set headspace. They didn't know how to do timing. And I could do headspace and timing probably in about, by myself, 45 seconds. With somebody assisting me, 25 seconds. SIP knows, man, SIP was the driver of the 113, and I was on the 50 cal. Dude, in and out. When I say I did all these jobs in Iraq, like, I was in a what's called a footprint, a zone. And in that zone, there were different positions. And some people were trained on about 2 positions. Generally, everybody was trained on main position, alternate position. And Sip knows, I was trained on every position that was available on there because I raised my hand. I wanted them all. So I did different jobs. Sometimes I did 2 jobs at once. I would do this job, and when I was done this, I would run over here and do this job. And then I'd run back over here to do this job. So I was always doing a different job, but mostly, and at the same time, I was also, while I was doing these jobs, that was only when this was happening that I did these jobs. When this wasn't happening, I did this job. So when I wasn't doing searches and seizures, I was doing gunning on the 50 cal at the same time. So, yeah, so I did multiple jobs at the same time. There was very rare. There was only one job that I had where I only did one job at one time, and that was when I was doing the camera. And sometimes it wasn't me on the camera. I was on the radio, at which time then I had 5 radios to man, and I had 5 different names that I had to remember and use. 113 radio check over. 113, oh, Sip messed up. You should be like, RTO, this is 113 over. 113, this is RTO. Oh, send it over. RTO, this is 113. Roger, radio check over. 113, this is RTO. Roger, that's a good radio check. How copy over? That's a good copy. 113 over out. Or 113 out. Roger. That would be something how you would do a conversation, do a radio check. RTO, this is 113. Radio check over. 113, this is RTO. Yeah, you're coming in Lima Charlie. How copy over? RTO, this is 113. That's a good copy. 113 out. And I had 5 of those to do. 2 of them didn't get very active. 3 were local comms, internal comms, and base comms. RTO, yeah, they slept all night, dude. I was the best RTO, dude. I could do 2 mics at once. That's how I would do it, is sending messages on this one, send a message on this one, and my chief would be telling me what to say. Call, get to this one. So I can hit it all. And that's why we're the speaking, you guys like you, and a 5, 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 and coming at you live, and a 5, and a 5. That's where all that comes from, is that I'm able to speak quickly and clearly. Is that's a lot of the training from the military, from the radio classes, was speaking quickly, clearly, and decisively. I was telling people last night on the live stream that you've never seen a guy with a cigarette in his mouth power slide a 113 like Sip could. And if you guys have never seen a 113, go look up a picture of a 113. Here, I'll find one. Or Joe, can you do me a favor? Can you find a picture of a M113A2 model with an RPG cage? And if you could put a link up for that, that would be great. So then everyone will know what we're talking about. Well, I guess I could just do it right here on my phone and then show you guys. But if someone's working on it, that'd be cool too. Let's see. M113A2. Oh, one's for sale, Sip. We can buy one. RPG cage. We can buy one, Sip. They're for sale. That's great. Good to know. I would love a 113. There's one with an RPG cage. This is what Sip and I drove in Iraq together. I guess that'll do for a photo. Yeah, this is it right here. We drove one of these together. Let's see if I can get a photo. There you go. That's what Sip and I drove in together. I was that would be my position up there, and Sip was my driver down here. And we drove one of those together. You should see us scale that thing when they would call that there was a unauthorized entry and things were going down. I would run up towards that thing, throw my weapon on top. You jump up onto the cage, throw yourself onto the cage. Eep, Spider-Man it. Crawl up it real quick. My gear was laid over the top gunner's our turret. So what I would do is I would jump into my turret, get set. There was a little sling down for my feet to stand in, and then you lean back in the turret. I put my arms back, grab my gear, flip it over. Body armor's locked in. Go, 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 go. Sip would power up. He'd throw his gear on because he had it set the same. I'd grab the radio. Locked and load. Let's roll. And then Sip, the thing would come live. The thing would throw you back because that thing, when there was a lot of horsepower to move 32 tons like that. And all of a sudden, the thing would come up and I'd rock back into my turret. And then I'd start finding my position, start moving my turret left and right, make sure I'm free up, ready to roll. Sip would come running down the lane, All the trucks would be in front of us, the gunning trucks, and we're chasing behind them because we're going to close the lane. And there was T-walls. A T-wall is big metal concrete things, and it was just wide enough for the 113 to sit in with maybe a couple feet of clearance on either side. And as soon as the trucks would go through, Sip and I would come down the lane. Sip would cock the wheel because we didn't have the handles. That's the A1 model. It had a yoke, and it had a gear shifter. Sip would cock that gear shifter sideways, throw it down into pivot mode. That would cause it to go bop, 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 bop. He'd pop it back up into, I think, all-wheel drive. The thing would go bop, 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 and slide right in. And he'd have a cigarette in his mouth. And as soon as we'd stop, he'd light up his smoke. And I'd take my turret and snap it around. Ching! And I'd be set in possession, ready. 113 set. If anything came forward and our guys up front didn't kill him, our job was to make sure that the vehicles did not get into the base. It was closed. We were called what was called the FLP, the final line of protection. And they said, if you see anything that comes beyond that tower, kill it. Can do. And I had 350 rounds to make it happen, a 50 cal, and I had 210 rounds of, there was one time, I'm not going to lie to you guys, there was one time, and Sip remembers it, they gave us the call that we saw something like 40 or 50 vehicles loaded up with armed personnel, people heading towards our position. And we're like, what do you mean that's going to happen? And then all of a sudden our radios lost power and they were starting to tell us that we were under a coordinated attack. And our chief was like, yo, they've cut our power. They've cut our commos. We got people out. Sip and I jumped into our truck because the trucks were out doing a mission already outside. And here comes all these vehicles at us with loaded armored personnel. Sip and I were like, the vehicles aren't going to make it in time. They're not going to be in to fight and close. We're in a lot of trouble here. And they put one truck at the end of the beginning of the lane with a gun to try to do something. And we had the towers, the 2 towers. But if they blew that first truck away, we were overrun. There was nothing we could do. When Sip and I got to the position, we closed the lane down. I got my 50 cal. I started stacking ammo next to myself. Because I was like, I'm not going to have anybody to do an ammo change. Sip got his M16 locked and loaded. He's sitting there, and I remember him. I'll never forget looking over, and I see Sip sitting in the hatch with his M16, and dude, just a little shaky going on. And I was like, dude, I understand, man, because if this goes down, we're going to be in a lot of trouble. And so I'm sitting there. I got my 50 cal lock. I got my M16 behind me. So anything that comes around that corner, dude, I'm just sitting there waiting. As soon as I see anything, we got to light it up. And they're telling us there's about 40 vehicles, expect about 150 fighters. I was like, oh my God, there's 9 of us. And, well, there was 9 of us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of us on the gate with 2 in front of us, 11, but 4 were out in a field. And I'm like, and the nearest backup was 15 minutes away, 15 minutes. Dude, that was a scary day. Our nearest backup was 15 minutes away. And they told us, expect 150 people, 40 vehicles, and we have no commo. We were like, oh shit, we're screwed. And then at the last minute, they pulled up to the gate and all the vehicles pulled off to the side of the road and one vehicle came up. It turned out they were Iraqi special forces or something like that, and they were lost. They were expected at our north gate, not our south gate, which we didn't take in that type of vehicle. And they were unmarked white trucks, black trucks, just different trucks. They were Iraqi special forces or something like that. We got the stand down, dude. You have no idea what's being told when you told, expect that everybody in front of you is about to be killed. Hold off as long as you can. It didn't happen, and it was just a mistake. But to be told that, listen, you're about to be probably overran and killed. Do your best. Scary day. Makes you think. Makes you think. But it'll forever be in my mind. I knew Sip was next to me. And I'll never forget looking over, and I remember his body armor, the shape, the way his body armor was shaped in his helmet. And I just remember that front hand just a little shaky. And I was like, dude, I know. But I was next to Sip, and I had my buddy right there. When mortars, we had to close our hatches up one day and seal ourselves in the tank because we were getting mortared. That was kind of a weird thing. It got hot. Got really hot in there. We had to stay in there for like an hour and Sip had to look through the periscope. And what we did was I left my top hatch open, but the main hatch was closed. And so we would look through the periscopes, and if anything was coming, I was just going to reach up and try to So, yeah. Yeah, it wasn't going to be that bad. Worst come to worst, Tip and I would have been together. Bail in, seal the hatch. If you run out of ammo, fight until you run out. And hope backup made it. Hope the backup made it and they couldn't move the 32-ton vehicle that was now going to be disabled. Shoot the controls, mess them up, so they can't move the vehicle. That's all you got to do. That was a good time, though. Once it was stand down, it was like, oh, God, that was okay. That was intense. It was intense. Good times. Oh, and Gary, thank you for posting up the t-shirt. All right, I'm back. Yeah. Oh, well, thank you, Tim. It was a pleasure. It was a pleasure. The pleasure was all mine. But see, though, for like I said, every crazy story like that. Oh, thank you, Gary. You didn't have to do that, man. You do way too much, Gary. I told you, order yourself a t-shirt, Gary. Don't donate to me. Order yourself a t-shirt so that you could at least have something useful to wear. And but thank you, Gary. Oh, he always keeps me going. You guys, Gary is like keeping this YouTube channel afloat. He's like I spring a leak and Gary's like, I got it. And he springs the leak every time, closes it. Go, Gary. Thank you so much, man. You didn't have to do that. Gary's the best. But I want you guys to get t-shirts for yourselves. And like I said, there's a fight. You do so much for me. Too much. Too much. Too much. Ay, Dios mío. Whale. Lag. Anyway, as soon as he said discount, video froze. Oh, I'm sorry. My bad there, Dan. Shell shock syndrome. That's later been diagnosed as what PTSD was. They just changed the name of it. Shell shock was later changed, is now PTSD. It's the same thing. They just didn't know what it was then, and all they could attribute it to was war, so they called it shell shock. But it's actually it's pretty much PTSD essentially. But the shock waves do really weird things to your head and mess up electrical signals and stuff like that. Poor Murphy. Poor Murphy. The guy nearly got hit by a mortar, like. The mortar nearly hit him, and but a wall saved him. And they were just like, whatever, you're good, go back to work. And he's like, not that it matters. I hear you. I hear you. I remember I was filling out a form for the VA. And the form said, did you see any blown up bodies or something like that? And yes. And they say, who did you see? And I said, I don't know who the arm belonged to. Not laughing at that. It was just, can't believe they would ask a question like that. Who was the person you saw? And I don't know. The arm didn't have a Despacito. I only found out the other day that despacito means slowly. Despacito, poquito. Despacito, poquito beso. Ooh. Slowly, little kiss. I guess that could be kiss me slowly or slow look. I don't know. I don't know if I'm getting my translation correctly, but I know I'm saying it right. Couldn't get a retina scan, Chief. A retina? What the hell's a retina? Crazy sip. Well, guys, it seems like everyone's kind of, I don't know if we lost connection or if everyone was just like, nope, we're done watching G-Bomb. That's enough of this guy. No more of this guy. We're out of here. Not for nothing, dude. Not for nothing. All that was left was an arm. Yeah, right. I don't know. They said that. They were just like picking up the thing. And they're like, well, whose parts did you see? I don't know. The arm didn't have a label. No, I'm saying that. No, they asked on the paper sip, did you see anything? And I was like, yes. And the paper said, who was it that you saw? Whose body parts did you see? I don't know. But they wanted me to tell who it was. I'm like, how am I supposed to know who it was? Yeah. We got to Afghanistan. We were in Afghanistan and IED got a kid, but it wasn't my unit. But he was on my base. We were replacing him. Now that sucked. Oh, wunderbar, yeah. Where were you stationed, Letty? Where's your spouse stationed? He's a Marine, so I'm gonna guess Pendleton, 29 Palms, Camp Lejeune. Tell me if I'm close. Oh yeah. It was a numbers game, and when I did the numbers, it seemed safe enough. Yeah, they say that in the army, the chow is mighty fine. Bullshit. A table, a roll rolled. A biscuit fell off a table and killed a friend of mine. No, true story. He's a Hollywood Marine. Oh, okay. So he's in 29 Palms. He's a Hollywood Marine. I gotcha. I know what that means. Living tall and looking good. Should have been in Hollywood. Re-up, you're crazy. Pendleton or 29 Palms, yeah. Re-up, you're out of your mind. Now, see, then that means you're used to hearing that low, right, right. You're low, you're low, you're low, right on low. You're low. That's the Marines call out. Yermo, yeah. Good times. What was that movie, 30 Seconds to Yermo? Was that what it was called? Or somebody will know the name of it, but I was like, nah, it's more like an hour. Calico, yeah. Good place. Old mining factory. Old mine, silver mine on Calico, right now in the desert. And there were actually no donkeys in the desert, and then all the miners let their donkeys go. And the donkeys thrived in the desert. And now the Mojave Desert is full of wild donkeys. And yeah. Not that anyone cares, you know. What happened, Steven? What did Steven say? No, wow, that's terrible, Steven. Terrible to hear. See? Should have had a gun. A gun makes one man equal to 10. It's terrible your government would allow you to use a tool that would protect you from that. Still, though, regardless, even a single 9mm would have made you, at least it's a deterrent. Makes think twice. Yeah, I know, it's terrible. British Empire used to rule the world. It's just sad. But I still love my British friends. You guys are great. American people, Canadians, I get along great with everybody. Anybody's cool with me. As long as you're cool, I'm cool. We cool? Cool. Greenfield was a deterrent. Yeah, no joke. Mortars would come in. Oh, hell no. I'm just kind of skip off. If you guys ever played Scorched Earth, you get the shields up, the deflectors. Nope. Because remember, when you get shaky, I get shaky. But I digress. And that's completely understandable, Steve-O. Is that my hair? Is what my hair? No, Greenfield's smell shield. My hair is just magnificent. Beautiful. Look, I'm so close to being Slash. It's almost there, I would think. Almost there. Hold on. Tangles. Ow. I forgot to condition today. There we go. I just need the top hat. So close. Almost there. There we go. Wunderbar, yeah? Okay. We'll finish it like this. We'll keep going for a while. This is how shaggy dogs must feel. Look at this to get cousin it. Yeah. My favorite Pokemon. Hello. When he shaved his head. I have a picture of that one time. Never again. So when am I coming to work for the comedy clubs in Scotland? I can't do comedy clubs. I wish I could. I've done a little bit of stand-up comedy. My comedy doesn't work on stage. Doesn't work on stage. It's just not that way. This is it, and this is can be, and it never can be that way. I would love to visit Scotland, though. Come to Scotland and hang out with you lads. That'd be fun. Works on YouTube. It does. The comedy and the way I work is I work on an interactive level. I have to have people talking to me to feed off of things, to come up with ideas to work off of. So to do a stage element would be quite difficult. Not impossible, but it just wouldn't. It would need to be like a 4-hour kind of deal so that I could have guests coming, lots of audience participation. It would need. Well, it's just putting the spin. I don't think so. You guys get the kind of comedy that I go for, and it doesn't always translate well. We'll see. Maybe someday it'll turn into something. You know, YouTube has done a lot of big things for some people. So, you know, maybe someday, but, you know, maybe someday someone will see and be like, how can we turn this into maybe like a segment? That would be cool and interesting, but I don't think it would work on a live audience. It just doesn't work that way. And that's okay. But to understand how it works, this is why I did YouTube. And look at this. Just the lighting is making my one eye look like I got someone just like gave me a shiner. I think I like play ping pong. Boop, 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 boop. Change the shadow of my eye. Boop, 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 boop. Like Mitch Hedberg. Like something like that. I see a sketch show or something. If I had something like that, I could do. That would be my dream, to be able to set up sketches and things along like that, and do stuff like that would work. That would be more along my line of how I could work. The ideas I come up with, and then putting it into fruition, into actual visual, or even like a cartoon version of just the stories being described and then animated. That would be really cool. But all of that takes that evil thing, that takes money. And, you know, right now the channel is earning a little. And but I put towards what I can to make better. And maybe someday it'll be at the point where we could actually do things like that. That would be the ultimate goal, of course. But it's going to take time. It takes time. But you guys are part of it. The channel's been growing immensely, more than I expected. Once I cleared 1,400, I got more subscribers to this 1,417 mark than I used to, than it took me to get out of the 1,300s, the 1,330s. So I have practiced ventriloquism. I'm getting better at it, but I've never done it with my own puppets. But like some things I can talk and not in new lists. It's a work in progress. It's just getting the expression on the face correct, so that you don't show that your lips are using all the time. But it's not too difficult. It was actually really easy. So I was happily surprised. Very surprised. But like you gotta work on a smile is harder to keep. So it's a matter of keeping your lips very, very still and just seeking in your throat. It's all about just using your tongue and is a hard word. The D's and the doy and M's are hard. And knitlating the way you say things isn't too difficult. But you can see our throat is still working out over here, and I'm still losing a little. The words are coming out, and it's kind of difficult. And I know there's a little that and it's definitely not too hard. Silence! I kill you! See, I can do that one. Silence! I kill you! So there you go. It does work. Infidel, I kill you, you infidel. I am a terrifying terrorist. A terrifying terrorist. Terrifying. Terror. Oh, do you? Yeah, so I work on my ventriloquism, but it takes a lot. It's all in the all talking. It's all talking. Let's see if I can. Yes, it's turns. Hoodie. Yes, excellent. Excellent. Centers. I shall rule the world. I got the dogs looking over at that. That's not bad. I can do the evil laugh. Ah, yes. Yes, Zetman. I kill you. Oh, and he's at the gates. Oh, in the gates. There you go. Anyway, we're done. We're done. Finding hole in a wall. Oh, yeah, Sip. We were in Sip's room, and we were talking once about this guy he knew. And the guy swore up and down that little midgets and little men lived in the wall. So I typed into YouTube, little men that live in the wall. And it came up with Hole in the Wall, which was a show in Japan. It hadn't come to America yet. And we sat there drunk watching people in Japan try to jump through hole in a wall. Pretty funny. Yeah, we were. We were. Absolutely. It was a good day. Very good day. Hey, calm down, you two. Storm still hasn't hit. I thought it was going to be a lot worse than what it was, but no. No bag storm today, peoples. Maybe it'll be here later. My phone still won't bring up the radar, so I'm just not able to be sure. And hold on, do I have the yellow filter on? It's blue filter light. I don't like the blue. I like the yellow filter. Let's see if I can bring up the radar yet. Still haven't been able to. Yeah, you're not just whistling Dixie, Sip. Oh boy. Think about cutting the stream a little early. Just running out of stuff to go over. Oh, we got a flood watch. We're under a flood watch right now. All right. Nothing like a little flood. There we go. Now my radar is working. Let's see where this storm is. And how? Oh, well, that's a big storm. How's it moving? That's the key. Is if it's moving northeast, we're in trouble. It's coming out of Louisiana over. It's moving more east than northeast, but it is coming up northeast. That's going to catch us right there, but it's over Shreveport right now. So it's losing a little energy, but this big one is going to nail Tupelo pretty hard. Nashville, I think, is going to get hit. It's breaking up, but it could gain some more strength once it hits over Memphis. So we'll see. It's a big storm. You getting busted? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've got some time before the major storm hits the big part of it, so I've got a little time, so I'll be okay. No, I think it's gonna catch us. It's gonna catch us, but it's not. It's gonna miss me. The bulk of it's gonna miss me because of where I am. But we're still gonna get flooding from it because the rivers are gonna overflow. Get him, Butter. Get him, Butter. Get him, Butter. Oh, careful. Careful. Hi. Trust me, guys, they're just playing. This is a regular thing. Okay, okay. Butter plays with the cat, too. Yeah. Okay, Liz, have a great night, Letty. You take it easy. I don't know why I keep calling you Twiz. Twiz, Letty. Letty, you have a great night. Enjoy. Tell your spouse thank you for his service. We do appreciate it. Now your dog wants to play? Oh, yeah, you guys can tell that's the playful sound. That was not angry or aggressive. That was play. The fact that she yelped a little, she probably just got, you know, they're animals. They accidentally. Ow, hey, calm down. And now they're back over there chewing on their bones together. So all is well that ends well, I guess. He is a ballpark Frank. Thank you, Liz. Bye, Twix. Yep, absolutely. It was a pleasure having you guys here with the stream. We're only going to be on probably about a 15 more minutes. I am starting to get finally the munchies. The energy drink is finally doing its job and speeding up the whole system. And then we might do some Fortnite tonight. So if you guys are up for it, we got to do some Fortnite. I don't know if I'll stream right away or not. I'll probably watch a little bit of YouTube because I need to watch Brad's videos. And I need to go through some of y'all's channels and watch some more videos because I always try to do my best to do so as well. You know, you give the love and I need to give it right back. So it's a two-way street here on YouTube for me, as I always try to give back to everybody. At least comment, watch a couple videos. There's a lot of you guys. There's more of you than there is me, so I do my best to get around as best as I can, and try to hang out with others, and then go into other people's live streams so that they know that I'm trying to participate and be part of theirs as well. And it's just not fair if you don't stop by your stream. And I understand that, again, you know, some of the bigger YouTubers, they do their best, I'm sure. There are part of other people do have other things, lives that they have to get to and things that have to be done. And not everybody I know is as fortunate to be in a position like I am. And I definitely appreciate it. It really does. Trust me, I'm very grateful for the situation I'm in. Yeah, guys, I think I'm going to cut the stream just a little early today. I appreciate everybody who was hanging out, being part of this. We went about an hour and 15. Thank you so much for everybody who participated. Big special thank you to Gary, who once again came through with another super chat for me. Thank you so much. Oh, Brad's just getting, well, hold on. Bloody hell, Brad. Now Brad's here, so I can't go. What are you doing up so late, Brad? What are you doing up so late, Brad? Hold on. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Brad's here. Just keep it filthy, princesses. Well, now I gotta wait for Brad. You're watching anime. Nerd. He's a nerd. Look at this guy. Huh? Look at this guy. He's a fag. He's watching anime. No, I'm kidding. I watch Dragon Ball Z. Oh, God. Let's see if I can blow a smoke ring. There's a nice one. There we go. We can't sleep in the UK. Well, I'm very happy you can't sleep, because if you were asleep, you wouldn't have tuned in to watch me, love. So for that, I'm very grateful. So your insomnia is a blessing in disguise, mate. Sleep, that thing you do that's like being dead, but then you have to go back to being awake. That's a funny description of sleep. That thing where you're like dead, but you have to go back to being awake. It's an interesting way of putting it. I love how you was logging off, but now you're staying on because I'm here. Yes, I'm sticking around because Brad is here, but only for 15 more minutes. So you're famous, but not that famous. And well, I have to stick around for it's a family thing, Brad. It's only because you're family. That's still absolutely like a lunatic. That's crazy. That's just one of those stories, things like that that happen. The people you have to meet on YouTube. It's amazing. You get to meet, I should say, get to meet on YouTube, and it's amazing. Yeah, we were just killing time waiting for Brad, and I was like, oh, finally someone of recognition is here. He's here. Hello, hello, Governor. Appreciate you stopping in to see us humble folks down here in the 1,000s of subscribers in YouTube. We humble ourselves to Brad, who is into the 11,000s. No, congratulations to Brad. He actually hit the 11,000 subscribers, guys. I would say that probably by the end of this year, he'll be getting his play button. Oh, congratulations, Brad. That's amazing. That is amazing. 1,000. Just past 100,000K. That is amazing. Absolutely. Brad does some great videos. I'm hoping that I can get my channel like his someday. We're lining it up. I try to do the chats and the talks, but not like his, but in different, but similar. Like, I like his magnet fishing. I like going out and doing those kind of stuff, but I like doing these better. So I hope that my channel earns his prestige as his, but I like doing my thing. There we go. That's how I'd like to phrase it. I'd like to earn the same prestige someday. Prestige is such a better word because you earn your prestige. It's done by excellence. Prestige is earned through your excellence. And Brad he's got the excellence lined up nicely. And the sinkhole just came out of nowhere and really just kind of saved the day. So, you know, Mother Nature rocks. Oh, I know it is, man. Oh, I know it's going to be it. Brad, it's going to be excellent. It's going to be the story of legends. You're going to hit 1 million views on that one. That should cover Then You Can Come to America. Get you here earlier. Stop, Peanut. No, Papa. Not now. Please. Please not now. We've got 12 minutes left. 12 little minutes. There you go. There's my good Papa. No, just Papa. Just Peanut. Just give Peanut loves. It's going to, Brad. It's going to be the one. That's going to be the one. And with the money you make from that one, you'll be able to finally come and make your trip to America and visit. So I'm gonna push it out all over the place. I'm gonna leave it on repeat, nights, days, 5 systems going at once. All that's Brad to help boost. That's what I'm gonna do. And I'll make sure I'll put some of it in my. I'll put some of the video link in my description so they can get the teas and then go see Brad. It's going to, Brad. What you've shown me already and what I know about what we've discussed, it's going to be awesome. It's top notch. You're going quality on this one. Quality. It's like when you see a porn with some production value, you're like, okay, there's a story. I get it. Oh, it will, man. I'm sure it will. I'm sure it will. I would love to get a video to 300,000 views. I think right now I've got one that's coming up on 40,000. But it's been a slow climb. It's been a slow climb. All the magnet fishing people are starting to find my magnet fishing bits, so that's been good. If you Google fuzzy little wombat, though, now, it leads you right to me. So that's great. So if anybody who types in fuzzy little wombat, it's me and then a kid's book. So that's great. I've got my fuzzy little wombats. My Fortnite friends are my fuzzy little wombats. I'll make a shirt for that one too eventually, Fortnite. Yeah. The UDG, man, I still hope that someday that does better because I really enjoyed doing that. But again, that's another, like, I guess a sketch or a small show that could be done. But I love doing the UDG. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the character, the playing with things, the way the show went, how everything. That was just really something I enjoyed. I'm glad, even if it never becomes anything, I enjoyed doing that. I enjoyed doing the UDG. It was my favorite series so far. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love doing the chats with you, but I was enjoying doing the Unique Drinker. but it just never took off. So sometimes you hit a wall and you have to know when it's time to say that's enough. And that was enough. Maybe someday the unique drink. I know I still have the last episode to film. There's one more unique drink guru in the works, and then that'll be it for that. Who wants it back? The problem is, Brad, is that I don't think anybody's watched it. The unique drink guru. Oh boy. See, only 2. There's only 6 people here, so. Well, MRD, I didn't even realize you knew the unique drink guru. Hi, Peanut. Well, maybe someday it'll come back. The J-Man Show wants it back. You guys want more of the unique drink guru. You will get it going again. If you can get, I'll say this, I'll make you a deal, Brad. We got to come up with something reasonable, but it's got to be even. If all the videos, which there are 33 unique drink guru videos. If we can get all of them to equal a total of 10,000 views, I will bring back the unique drink guru. That's 33 views. That means only each video really needs 3 views each, or 33 views each, and it will, and that'll be a total. If I can see that happen between 33 videos, fine. I'll even go more reasonable. 5,000 between each one. That's 15 views. If you put out to your people to go watch the unique drink guru on a live stream, they would. So we'll see. If you really, really want it back, again, I enjoyed doing it, but I'm not going to do something that's dead ending. And that really kind of dead ended. And that's why it was fun. Don't get me wrong, but I just don't see any. This does better. This does way better. And I enjoy this equally, but not nearly as much. But we'll see. There's a lot of you. It's not just you, Brad. There's all these people here said they want to see it happen. So if that's, I'm more than happy to give you what you asked for as far as entertainment, because I enjoy doing it. Season 2. Is it time to start season 2 of the Unique Drink Guru? It can't be picked up for a season 2 until I know that season 1 is actually, there's an audience for it, and it just hasn't been there. So we'll see. I'd love to do a season 2 and bring it back. We'd have to kick it off with a bang. A box set of Unique Drink Guru. Yeah. Be interesting. I always tried to do great. It was fun to do because I always could travel different places, and there's more drinks to try out in the world that I could try weird and odd drinks all over the place. But we'll see. The Unique Drink Guru. Let's see. The Unique Drink Guru is here to sample these unique drinks so you don't have to. A UDG superhero outfit. I don't know. I would have to go with like a guru, kind of like a guru outfit, like the orange jumpsuit. Maybe pull my hair up into like a one of those bun thingies, right? And then I could go around sampling drinks and, you know, bringing peace to all. This drink will bring happiness to your life, for I am the Unique Drink Guru. Like a green robin. A green robe. That would be fun. But again, we'll see. Let's try. We've made a reasonable number. 5,000 views between 33 videos is not unrealistic. That's very realistic. And that would show enough support that there's an audience out there that wants to see more. So, like Batman, just green, a green Robin, all green. I don't know, man. I don't know if I would be all up for being in spandex. Like Blunt Man and, well, that would look too much like Blunt Man and Chronic. Look too much like Chronic from us, Jay and Silent Bob. But we could come up with something. There could be something, a Unique Drink Guru costume. Hey, I am the Unique Drink Guru. Have UDG across the chest. Ha-ha. We're off to sample more drinks. Let's go. You know, I like the hair adds motion to it. That's what's really great. I'm spanking my wiener. See, I am. I'm spanking him. There we go. Anywho. What would you change? Maybe, Brad, maybe you should start. Maybe you should become the unique drink guru. Maybe it should be like a Captain Pirate Roberts kind of thing where that kind of a deal. I'm the unique drink guru. I'm the unique drink guru. And maybe you could become, you could be the new Captain Pirate Roberts. But it is your style, Brad. But see, that's the thing is you would take the unique drink guru and make it your style, and he would be a different because I would then join on Guru versus Guru. Oh, he's gone. Oh, this is sad. Only the people here are my moderators. All right, so what are we gonna do, guys? How? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm getting a bit hungry myself, Sip, so. There's Peanut, my only little G-nut. He is not a little wee nut, but his name is Peanut. My name is Peanut, and I'm here to say I love my attention in a major way. Wait, chicken pot pie? Do you mean you had a chicken pot pie or you had chicken pot and then pie? Just reading the labels out of changed that part of the UDG. Well, you know, both. I've got some chicken, I've got some pot, and I've got some pie. It's going to be a good evening. I don't know if I'll still be here, Lynx. I might be getting off here in just a little bit, but if you miss it, that's okay. I am going to do some Fortnite tonight, so I'll probably stream Fortnite, you know, just to keep it going. But I need something different to do. My mind changes, but that won't be for a little bit. I do have some dishes I need to do, and I want to hang out with my puppies for a little bit because they're my friends. Watch this. If I take Peanut's collar off, he won't like it. Did I take your collar? Are you okay? It's okay. I'll put it back. I'll put it back. There you go. Okay, go roll around. Good boy. Oh, of course. Well, thank you so much for stopping in, Lex. It's always a pleasure to have you. Oh, Peanut. And they're back at it again. Watch the video where you got the card from Scotland and the full version with Sip and the fighting. Wonderful. Very Benny Hill inspired. Peanut could drink a lake, yeah, and then he'd vomit it on the other side. I wanted to always take Peanut to a lake just to like, there you go, Peanut. Drink as much as you want, buddy. And let him just drink till his heart's desire and just let him throw up everywhere. Oh, he'd probably be so happy. Hi, Butterball. Who's my baby girl? Come here, baby girl. Where'd you go? Butter, come here. There, give me kisses. There's my baby girl. There's Butters. Hi, Butter. Yes, it's your loving. No, Peanut, it's Butter's turn. And hi, Piper. Like Jaws right there. I'm getting my puppy time. Hi, puppies. No. Oh, my fuzzy friends. And there's Piper, of course. There's Piper. There, Piper. Hi, Pipes. Oh, Piper. Okay. Give me kisses. Butterball. Butterball. Who's my pretty girl? She loves Sip to death. Hi. Hi. There's my girl. There's my girl. Sip's right there. All right. Well, later on, yeah, guys, I think it's about that time. We're going to wrap it up. So I appreciate everybody who's stopping in. I see numbers kind of flooding in and out, and some people coming, some people going. I appreciate everybody who did come and hang out with us today. You guys have been absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. Like I said, I'm going to go ahead and grab a bite to eat. We're going to get ready to stream on Fortnite. So if you want to play Fortnite with me, I'll be online. Of course, you just send me a message or a friend request. JGreenBomb85 is my screen name, just like on that one. It's always been a pleasure hanging out with you guys. And again, once again, thank you so much to Gary for that super chat. I appreciate it more than you guys can ever believe. Every penny goes back into the channel of doing videos of some sort for you guys. All right, Sip. And I know it's you who's giving me the thumbs down, Sip. I know it's you. It's got to be you. We did the math. It's you. We did some investigating. It's you. So thank you to everybody, and we'll talk to you guys later. Thank you for wasting some of your life with me. We'll see you later. Bye. If it'll end. There we go.